Sukhothai, dawn of happiness. This, the name of the first capital of Thailand, once marked the beginning of a new epoch. During the course of its 120-year flowering period, several of the city's impressive buildings were created, such as the magnificent Wat Mahathat Temple. Two huge, 9-meter-high statues of the standing Buddha flank the central building of the largest and most important Sukhothai Temple. Unlike the nearby palace that was constructed of wood, much of the large royal Wat Mahathat Temple has survived to the present day. A long line of worshippers that contains a total of 40 figures on each side decorates the lower section of the high pedestal within the central area of the sanctuary. Within a total area of around 40,000 square meters, almost 200 chedis were once located here between the 13th and 14th centuries. Even today, the Wat Mahathat Temple is a symbol of the heyday of the legendary capital of Sukhothai and its former grandeur. Thailand grew in size during this period, and the introduction of Theravada Buddhism introduced dramatic cultural change. The zenith of Sukhothai was a calm and peaceful period in Thailand's colourful history. "750 years after its construction, those who come here can still enjoy the harmonious atmosphere of this fascinating temple." Some areas of the sanctuary still show signs of Khmer architecture. They mark the period of transition of the new capital. The origins of Thailand's first kingdom began in 1238, shortly after the Khmer had been successfully pushed back into Cambodia. But it was to be almost a century later that the city reached its cultural zenith. Under King Ramkaheng the Great, an alphabet was introduced that was derived from the Mon language and had been developed by the king himself. The sanctuary in the southwest of Wat Si Chum dates back to the founding of Sukhothai and was probably a strictly Hindu temple. Towards the end of the 13th century, King Ramkhamhaeng had the sacred structure of the Khmer that was believed to have been dedicated to the god Shiva, transformed according to the architectural demands of Theravada Buddhism. Beyond the old city walls is the fascinating Wat Si Chum Temple. The temple owes its national fame to the huge seated Buddha sculpture of Phra Atchana. More than 11 meters high, it is one of the largest and most imposing Buddha statues in Thailand. It is believed that the origin of the mighty Buddha of Wat Si Chum dates back to the second half of the 14th century. The subsequent decline and fall of Sukhothai may already have started by that time. A well-preserved chedi of Ceylonese design is the main landmark of Wat Shri, another sanctuary well worth a visit and situated north of the royal temple. In addition to several smaller chedis, there are also the ruins of a large meeting hall on a small temple island. An attractive seated Buddha statue and a total of 6 rows of columns are all that remain of the Vihan. A bronze statue is dedicated to the founder of the glamorous Sukhothai period, King Ramkhamhaeng, close to the entrance area. This legendary ruler was a highly skilled diplomat and trader who nurtured close connections with China in order to expand his country's ceramics industry. Only a few sections of a large moat remain of the former king's residence, yet the original dimensions of the palace are still quite easy to discern. The remains of the Taphadang Shrine are one of the city's oldest sacred buildings. In 1376, Sukhothai was forced to acknowledge the sovereignty of another Thai metropolis. Power now lay in the hands of Ayutthaya. Picturesque, yet almost sad, the century-old ruins seem to be reflected within the water of the nearby moats, canals and ponds. Yearning for a bygone time when the area was full of buildings that in turn were full of life. But despite its continuing decay, Sukhothai, the dawn of happiness, is still truly a magical experience.